If you clicked onto this video wanting to find out how to get toned quickly, how to drop stubborn belly fat, stubborn fat all over to be honest, and to lose body fat in a time frame that is rather quick, but you don't want to rebound and gain it all back, then I've got you. This is the no BS approach how to do it. I'm Millie, founder and CEO of Team CBM. We are the world's most trusted and comprehensive online coaching community for women. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can lose body fat fast and make sure that you're not causing yourself damage further down the line, but you will feel amazing in just a matter of weeks. So if I had to start all over again, this is exactly what I would do. And I've lost 50 pounds of stubborn body fat for good and kept it off for so many years. So here's some of our clients. You can see in a matter of 12 weeks, what they've achieved between 9 and 11 pounds of fat loss. The first thing that they needed to do was reverse engineer how much body weight they actually wanted to lose. So let's be honest, you have to be realistic here. You're not going to lose 40 pounds in 6 weeks, but it is realistic to lose thereabouts 1 to 2 pounds per week. If you are someone who is carrying a lot of excess body fat, you could even lose 3 to 4 pounds per week. But let's be realistic in terms of what we're aiming for. If you're aiming to achieve a new body, which means that you need to halve yourself in the space of 8 weeks, there's no way that's going to happen. But you better start, because otherwise you're going to be in the same position in 6, 8, 12 weeks time, when you could be much further along and have at least lost 2 pounds per week. So break it down. How much is realistic for you to lose? Then once you've figured out whether you're going to aim for 1 to 2 pounds of body fat per week to be gone, I would calculate your calorie deficit. You can use my calorie calculator. Just click on the description box below. You will find my calorie calculator there. You input your stats, your height, your weight, your activity levels, and it will tell you how much you need to eat on a daily basis in order to lose body fat, depending on the rate of how quickly you want to lose that fat as well. So let's say for here, we've got an example of a female. She's 24 years old. She is 102 kilos and she's lightly active. And it has broken down exactly how much she needs to be eating in order to achieve fat loss, even down to macros. But I wouldn't worry about macros too much because of this next step, which is using ChatGPT to create you a meal plan. So once you know how many grams of protein, how many calories do I need to eat every single day to lose that amount of body weight, I would use ChatGPT to create the nutrition plan. Structure it into 4 meals per day. We want to be eating every 3 to 4 hours and distribute that protein nice and equally throughout all of your meals. So your total daily amount of protein, we want to break that down, chunk that down across all of our meals. So here we go, a prompt like create a 7-day meal plan with 4 meals per day that hits 2,000 calories and 120 grams of protein daily. And then you can also describe your favorite types of ingredients, whatever your preferred cuisines are. You can tell ChatGPT anything and it will do it for you. That makes it super simple, because after that, you know exactly how much of each ingredient you eat for every single meal, and you've also got the recipes. Then what do you need to do from a movement perspective? Train regularly, strength and cardio, 3 to 4 strength sessions per week at home or the gym. And cardiovascular activity that doesn't feel like you hate it. You don't have to run. You don't have to kill yourself doing really high impact, high intensity cardio. Even if it's a brisk walk for 45 minutes, or even if it's some swimming, even if you enjoy, I don't know, going out on a bike ride, just move more sessions of cardio, more sessions of strength if you're not doing any at this point in time, but 3 to 4 per week is grand. Even if you do 2, you're absolutely going to be winning to maintain muscle mass and build some strength. Obviously, move daily. A great ballpark to aim for is 10,000 steps per day. But if you're currently doing 5,000 steps per day, even doing 7,000 steps per day is going to be good. So just make sure that you are increasing the amount of movement that you're doing and you're tracking it. Get a step tracker, wear a step tracker and track your steps. Then, of course, if you're not sleeping enough, you're going to be hangry, you're going to be irritable, your metabolism's not going to be firing and operating appropriately, and you're going to be craving more foods. So please sleep 7 to 9 hours per night, prioritize it, no questions asked. Meal prep weekly and eat your meals at regular times. The good thing is when you schedule everything into your Google Calendar, you can see life becomes a hell of a lot easier. You put your work schedule in there. You put your morning routine in there, your steps. You can think about steps being a case of thereabouts 1,000 steps is equivalent to 10 minutes of walking. So you can map that into your schedule. The same with your meal timings. Once you've got all of that scheduled, your grocery shop, when you're going to be doing your meal planning, when you're going to be doing your meal prep, your sleep routine, everything is scheduled. Guess what? Shit gets done. And then when shit gets done, you lose body fat. So make sure that you're not guessing everything is already done. Your meals, your calories, your workouts. If you don't have a workout plan, get ChatGPT to write one for you, or drop me a message on Instagram and I'll send you one. Then after that, we need to reverse diet, because if you just go back to eating how you were beforehand, you are going to gain that body fat back. What we need to understand is that, let's say you're doing this fast fat loss for a vacation. On vacation, it's okay. You can indulge, you can have some food flexibility. Unless you eat like a complete asshole, you're not going to gain tons of body fat in just a week. But after the fact, you definitely want to be slowly increasing your calories over time and slowly bringing down your expenditure. If you were doing 15,000 steps before and that's unsustainable long term, then you can bring that down to something that's more realistic, but slowly bring down your expenditure and slowly bring up your food. Monitor your weight, because if you're gaining weight way too quickly, then you need to again make an amendment, pull those levers. So you might want to increase your movement and you might want to decrease your food if you're gaining weight too rapidly. What does that look like? Well, we don't really want to be gaining any more than maybe like a quarter to half a pound per week, again, depending on your body type. But that's a nice loose ballpark to aim for. And then after that, we go into a maintenance phase. This is where we are not gaining or losing any weight. We're maintaining our bodies that we're happy with after we've achieved that fat loss. So this is where you need to find the type of expenditure that's realistic. So the amount of workouts that you're going to get in every single week amongst your work schedule and other personal commitments. Same thing with steps. And then also with nutrition, you need to make sure that you've absolutely hit the nail on the head with how much protein, how many calories you're eating, so that you're not gaining weight, you're not losing it. And then again, making small tweaks depending on what you're seeing when it comes to measuring your progress photos, when it comes to measuring your body weight, when it comes to measuring your hip waist ratio. We want to be tracking everything in depth. This is the way that you can absolutely crush a fast fat loss phase and maintain it afterwards. So if this is something that you could use a little bit of help on and you're like, reverse diet, maintenance, or how do I know that I'm working out in the right way, or how do I know that I'm eating the right foods? If you feel a little bit confused about that, then what we can do is a fat loss audit call just to map out the strategy for you. You can see how our clients have got these results in 12 weeks or less. And again, all you need to do is check out the description box where you can book in for your discovery call with us, and we will do that fat loss audit for you. But you absolutely can get amazing results in just a short space of time. In fact, you're going to be more motivated than ever. So don't sleep on it. And if you have any questions, you can just drop me a message on Instagram or drop a question in the comments below. And I'm more than happy to cover that for you. If you found this helpful, then what I would recommend is going to check out my video, which is 8 steps to melt fat faster than ever before. I will link that below. That is a podcast that is on my podcast channel where we've got tons of fat loss advice also. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Much love. Let me know how you get on.